And we are live! Alright.
No.
You don't need that on.
My ears are cold.
It's not that cold in here. It's actually pretty warm in here.
It's cold enough. Those earmuffs made my head warm.
What earmuffs?
Headphones.
Oh.
Sorry.
When you say earmuffs, I think literal earmuffs.
I'm sorry.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Sorry that we're doing this on a Saturday instead of a Friday. He decided to sleep the entire day.
Yeah, overnight.
Tisk.
Don't be upset with me.
Tisk. I'm not upset with you. I'm just saying tisk.
I slept from 1:30 in the afternoon all the way basically until...
I woke you up at 8:30 so you could do your chores.
And then I still stayed asleep till 9. And then at 9 I got up to do the chores. And then I went back to sleep at 9:30. And I stayed asleep.
Till about 4 o'clock.
Yeah, 4 o'clock. I forced myself to go back to sleep after that to try to get as much sleep as possible. And I officially got up at 5 this morning. So yeah.
Hello. We're doing okay. He's finally off of his night shifts.
I can still feel it though.
Well, yeah, you just got off of it like yesterday. So, you're going to probably be feeling it for another week.
I don't want to.
But we still have to go to the gym and stuff.
No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, how has been your guys' week? I always seem to have difficulty saying that for some reason.
That's rough. From what?
For New Year's night? Probably not, because he'd probably be working.
That either. If not that, I'll probably be sleeping. It's one of the two. It's just New Year's.
We don't really celebrate it.
It's just another day to me. Just like my birthday, another day. That's rough. Sorry to hear about that. Hi, Delaware.
Said hi from Delaware.
I know. I'm going from Zombieland. You know how you call someone from their place they're from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This game's so messed up. I did the laundry.
Proud of you.
It's supposed to be helping me with the laundry.
But I'm not a woman. I love you, baby. This is the first time she's done the laundry by herself in a long time. I'm the one usually bringing the laundry down and starting it.
Because it's heavy.
Yeah, I usually.
It was heavy.
Yeah, I usually do the laundry.
We still have to take those towels out of the bathroom. We keep forgetting about it. We get our clothes out of there, but we never get the towels that are laying on the floor.
It's not going to be the end of the world.
It's going to be the end of the world.
Nope.
Talking about the end of the world, you know where there's where the water meets her food and stuff like that? In this tiny little corner right here?
That's going to be the end of the world?
It isn't going to be the end of the world. It's molding.
Well, I'll clean it up then. It's not going to be the end of the world.
It's going to be the end of the world for her. She can get really sick.
She'll be fine. She's a ferret.
She is a ferret. But
she's a ferret. She'll be fine. She's a tough little crap.
Check your email. Oh, okay.
Watch, she's going to check her email. It's going to say you're awesome on it, and that's it.
Well, that would really appreciate it. If you need financial help, shit hit the fan, just ask me. That's really nice of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
But we're trying. We're trying to survive. It's our job as adults. It's trying to survive.
As a child adult.
No, that's just you.
Yeah, that's what I said. Child adult.
That's just
I may be 26, but I still act like a little freaking kid.
Yes.
Just in case you guys haven't noticed yet.
And we're going to start going back to the gym starting today. Where did you go on your first day? That's a good question.
Man, I think it was to the Venice bowling alley.
No, we were just friends then.
No, I mean on our official first date.
We were still friends then. It wasn't a date.
I'm talking about when we officially went on a first date. Just because
I don't think it was bowling.
just
though.
because that was the only thing we did. It was either bowling alley or movies.
I think it was the movies.
Which movie?
I don't know,
we
but
would
I
have
think
you remember the exact day we started dating, but you can't remember the first movie we saw.
I don't really like I don't like dating. I don't like the term dating. I just like hanging out. Dating seems so formal and like, okay, we have to try to be a couple for a day and get to know each other. I've known you since you were 8, so to me it's not dating anymore. It's just like, hey, let's
him.
go hang out
It's
as
just
couples.
him. That's what it is. It's not like dating. It's
just go out and have fun.
just to let you guys know. That means I treat every day like we're on a date.
Me on the other hand, it's like, hey, you want to play some Warframe?
Yeah.
You want to go to that movie that I've been wanting to see? Like, I want to see Maleficent, but I don't want to see that in theaters.
Be careful about your wire. You shaking the wire may make it pop out.
No, that's just the way it is.
Okay.
That's just the way it is.
But yes, guys are always kids. Why?
Yes.
Because being an adult sucks.
And plus, your maturity levels don't really.
It's because I don't care. I don't care.
You should.
I'm enjoying. No, I shouldn't.
You should care.
I will hate living.
That's so depressing.
I live for you and then my immaturity. So
You live for your friends too. Matt and Josie are worth living for.
they're part of my immaturity.
Matt might be, yeah.
Yeah, Matt is.
True, Zach. Adulting does suck.
Yeah.
I agree with that too.
I see those references. I don't want an adult today.
Yeah.
You can't make me.
Is that a reference?
Yeah.
Is that a reference?
Those memes, whatever.
Quotes.
Yeah,
What
those
people say nowadays.
wrong terminology. Okay. What?
I don't know what that means either.
CIAO.
Do you think love at first sight is possible?
Yes. Known her since I was 8. Does that tell you anything?
And he's liked me ever since. That's what he's trying to say. I used to watch your videos a lot about a year ago. Oh, I hope you watch my videos a lot now, too.
Yeah, I mean, she's a YouTuber, bro. That's rough to say. I used to. Oh.
Oh.
What happened?
I used to be cool. I used to be relevant.
Yeah. I used to like you. That's what I got out of that. I used to like you.
Not exactly live, but I get that. Yeah. I got busy.
You're good. You're good.
Life gets busy. So, I wanted to update you guys about my vlogs. I might be vlogging a lot less because my camera on my phone, the videos are not transferring to my computer for some reason. It's the computer. I've said this in the community center of my YouTube. It's the computer.
Yeah, she even tried using my iPhone XR and it wasn't working.
New phone, and it didn't work. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna actually try putting it on Mom's computer and taking
Her computer's the same exact computer.
Yeah, but it might be something in my computer, particularly. That's why I'm trying it.
I think it's just the software and everything that they use on Alienware.
I mean, it might be possible. I just want to try, Might as well try.
All right. I care. I ain't the one doing it.
Then I guess you didn't have to put so much argument towards it, eh?
I didn't. I just pointed out something that would link up to be, similarity. It'd be different if it was a different computer with different core processor, but no.
Either way, we're working to get a vlogging camera. Currently, I'm using my father's T3 Rebel, but it does not have a flip.
Rebel.
Whatever. It doesn't have a flip thing, so I can't see myself while I'm vlogging. So it's mostly just vlogging other things, unless if I really want to try messing myself up and trying to get it right. But yes, we're working to get a vlogging camera now. So
After you pay off some dental bills.
Dental bills and the Best Buy card, because we're going to have to get it from Best Buy, because that's the only way we're going to be able to afford it. because we have a Best Buy credit card. I'm still gonna vlog. It's just it might be a lot shorter because I'm trying to figure things out. So,
Whose dream job, hers or mine?
my nose is really itchy.
Hopefully it's her because she'll have a better response.
I have a better answer. No, you have blacksmithing.
I mean,
that was your dream job.
Besides making weapons for a living, which probably won't make a living.
He wants to be a blacksmith, but he's mostly a weaponsmith. He wants to be. So we were working on making him a forge and everything, and now you have an anvil, but it's not like
it's an I-beam anvil. Which the problem with that is that you got a still piece of metal in this I-beam, and then the rest is flat on top. But when you smack the top of it, it makes a bounce effect, and you're not going to hit the full force of the hammer, so you're not going to be able to hit your metal properly.
At least you can do other metal-like things.
I can make nails.
Yeah, or other things too.
Nails.
Anyways, my dream job. I had a lot of them. I had a lot of dream jobs.
Oh, I forgot military too. Me and you both wanted to go to the military.
Yeah, I wanted to go to special ops. Or do the special ops.
I just wanted to kill my enemies.
I had specifics.
Yeah, in school, I used to put down because once I hit middle school, they were like, "Oh, what do you want to be when you get older?" I don't think this is
appropriate to talk about.
How is it not appropriate? I'm talking about what I said when I was a little kid.
Okay.
If any of you guys are sensitive out there, get over it.
Exactly.
Anyways. I used to write down I wanted to be a hitman / mercenary. Now they pulled me and my parents to a parent teacher conference saying, "Hey, this is an issue." It said, "How about the military?" And I was like, "Oh, I guess." So for middle school, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll go to the military and kill people legally." But then I got my wife and I didn't go to the military because I need to take care of her. And I have a strong belief that if you have a spouse like that, you don't offer the ultimate sacrifice, especially when you got someone to take care of. It's not right. Or fair.
Anyway, my dream job now.
Uncomfortable face right there.
Yeah, I really don't want to talk about this on my channel.
Why?
Because trust me, nowadays anyone will use anything to go against someone.
Then what's the problem with talking about sneezing? We might as well not talk about sneezing if it could offend somebody.
All right, Zach. I really don't want to argue right now. I want to be a bladesmith as well. Looks like a lot of fun. See? You're not the only one.
It is a lot of fun just to beat the crap out of some metal, honestly. Because I even had a piece of rebarb that I got really, really hot, and I forge welded it. But since I don't know what I'm doing, it came out like a piece of crap. So, yeah. But it was a lot of fun to beat it up.
I still haven't said my dream job, by the way.
We'll get to it.
We keep getting off track. My dream job is to be a writer and to travel the world looking for cryptids. Like, I guess Bigfoot, werewolves, vampires, stuff like that. Go ghost hunting. That stuff was my biggest dream. And I kind of do that with Between Monsters and Men, but I don't get to travel. So, yeah. Let's see. There was a time I was fascinated with psychological issues like schizophrenia. My nan had it really bad and died with it. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
My friend was really into it, and then she took care of me for a while. And she was the one who said, well, maybe you have schizophrenia because it sounds like you have voices, you're hallucinating, you have delusions. And that's when I had almost fainted back in high school, and then I went to a neurologist who said I should probably go to a psychologist instead. And so I went to a psychologist, and I was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, and so on and so forth. So that's how I found out. It's because my friend was really into it. My face is looking really round on this.
Yeah, my hair is looking really rough.
All better. That was easy.
Hey, how often are you catatonic?
Nowadays? Not very often.
Yeah, not very often.
I'm on medication now that's pretty...
And by the way, Black Racer, if I ever see you wear socks with sandals, I'll cut you.
Unless you live in Japan, that's normal.
Oh, that's different. Those aren't sandals, okay? Those aren't sandals.
I used to have a pair of those.
I will cut you.
The
The wood ones?
The
Never
wood
mind.
ones with the two wooden things, and they're really loud when you walk with them.
Yeah.
They're like absurdly loud, but I used to wear them everywhere.
I want a pair of Mugans that have the steel reinforcement underneath.
I think he only had the one bar on it though. There's ones with 2 bars where you're walking on.
Oh no, Mugen had 2 because
Okay.
Mugen had 2.
Yeah, I had the 2 one. I got it from Epcot when I was in Florida, but they were so nice. And they hurt your feet after a while. But,
Thank you, Jessica.
Sorry. Let's see.
Hi, Alicia. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bring my ring. I'm so excited for it. Let's see. Hi from Italy. Oh, hi from Italy. Hi from Georgia, United States. Yay.
Alicia, I'm not sure how to take that face, Alicia. Mostly probably because you're like, finally, it's here. It's here.
The funny thing is, the day before she texted me that, I was like thinking, I wonder when that ring is going to come in. I literally thought that. I was driving home from grocery shopping. I was like, I wonder when that ring's going to come in. She texted me the next day. I'm like, irony.
Yeah, not irony. It's like, oh, what a coincidence.
What a quintident.
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 What a quintident.
Special. Bye, Jessica.
Bye. I'm like reading through everything.
I thought I would never.
You gotta read them out loud, honey. Like louder, so people can hear you.
I know I thought I'd never slides with socks. So I thought it was lame, but I wore them. NOE. Now. Why?
Anyway, my nan had to take injection, but I stayed with her when I was young, and it scared me. It must have been scary for you. I can only imagine. I mean, it's sometimes scary for him when I'm going through an episode.
Yeah, I mean, even when you're not going through an episode, it's scary. You think I'm joking? This woman is crazy. She'll cut me.
That's why I said Georgia, United States. Let's see. I got a real deep question for y'all. How much do you bench press? I don't bench press.
Honestly, my max probably right now is probably my best is going to be 235. I used to be able to do 275. I haven't really been maxing out on weight. I've just been more worried about technique. So I'm not going to act like I can do 275 anymore.
I don't do bench press. I just do all the other arm stuff with the dumbbells.
Alicia?
I can do up to 20 pounds in dumbbells.
Alicia, I swear to God, I'm from Florida. I will cut you. I will come to work tomorrow with my biggest knife and cut you.
Just like the tiniest little paper cut too, not like anything like huge.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, okay.
Because you're my friend. But if you weren't my friend, you'd probably get stabbed. I know you have her permission, so.
Yeah, everyone has the permission to kick Zach's ass for me. Josie has it.
You just got demonetized right there.
Oh, yeah.
She was worried about me.
I always have a problem with cussing. Even in my tutorials, I cuss in the background by accident. My hair is like, hey, let's not today. I'm thinking about re-dyeing it black again.
Do whatever you want. I don't care. You're beautiful no matter what you do.
So yeah, I'm thinking about dyeing it black again.
I'm thinking about dyeing my hair silver.
We gotta cut your hair again. It's already starting to get long.
You mean you gotta cut my hair again?
I say we because you're gonna be presently there. And sometimes you do this for me. So you help.
Alicia says, Zach, no. How about green?
How about nothing? I don't think you'd look good with any hair.
Honey, I need you to find the equivalent of 270 pounds in kilograms.
Hey Siri.
Well, that's cheating.
I'm listening.
How much is 270 pounds in kilograms?
270 pounds is 122.47 kilograms.
You heard her. 122.47 kilograms. Your hair is beautiful, Amanda. Thank you. But I still prefer it black. I just had my hair dyed black for, forever, actually. It's been a long time since I haven't had it black. Well,
yeah, I want to say it's been about 4 years, 4 to 5 years, because the last time you dyed it, you got bleached.
yeah.
And then you did the aqua look into it.
I miss that look.
So do I.
I'd kill my hair all over again to do it.
Yeah, just dip your hair into a bucket of bleach. You'll be fine. And then put a crap ton of creatine in it. You'll be fine.
Wow, nice act.
Thank you.
I don't know.
That was at my best. Okay.
If I were to get my hair dyed like that again, I'd probably want it professionally done.
Yeah, I'll spend $1,000 for that.
$1,000? I don't think it's going to cost that much now.
As much hair as you got, it's going to be done for like $100 at each session.
Well, my hair, which used to be down to my mid-back, cost about $200.
So
Now that it's shorter.
Well, are we talking about a creatine treatment or a hair dye treatment?
Hair dye treatment.
Okay, and then we have to follow up with a creatine treatment for repair, right?
No, we have to follow up with another type of treatment.
Okay.
I don't know the name of it, but it is another type of treatment.
I know nothing about hair.
Creatine is for, like, defizzing your hair.
Which is what's going to happen when you dye your hair and get it bleached.
My hair was actually not that fizzy when it was bleached. Remember?
It's been so long.
It was pretty decent. Like, I was surprised.
It's been 3 years. I forget the texture of how your hair is 3 years ago. My hair is always...
My hair is more fizzy
soft.
now than it was back then.
My hair is always soft.
Let's see if I can find a picture. Should have tons on Instagram. But yeah, that's the reason why I want to go back to my black hair. It's that picture right there.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
It's not looking. Zach, remember mine was only 300, and he used to bench. He used to bleach and hella treatments. It shouldn't be $1,000.
Yeah, that was just me like saying a lot of money.
But I want to go back to the blue.
The aqua blue.
Yeah.
I think it looked nice.
That was it on a regular day.
Yeah, I thought it looked nice. How would you think about me getting bleached hair with colors in it?
I wouldn't.
How about just like tips?
No.
She's always so against me like trying these things.
I think you look handsome the way you are.
See, the way I am, but she wouldn't find me handsome any other way. The extent of her love.
I don't want you dyeing your hair.
Yeah,
maybe the tips. Maybe.
Yeah. See, okay.
You're supposed to be on my side, girl.
Just bleach the tips, keep the dark center, or not even all the tips, just like part of it.
I don't even know. We can't discuss this actually.
Why?
The warehouse. We can't discuss it.
Why not? I mean, Alicia already knows. It's okay.
Who knows who else is from Walmart on here?
I don't care who else is from Walmart. They're gonna hear about it eventually. I don't care. Wait, no matter how you gonna flip a switch like that? That's not okay.
Yeah, I thought so.
All these freaking vaginas against me.
Not supposed to be saying that.
You got demonetized already.
It's always when you say that word, though. She wants your approval, but God forbid that she gives you hers. Right?
I give her approval for everything.
And that's
she doesn't
the way
need.
Of,
she
the
doesn't
way
even
of the
need.
female.
She doesn't even need my permission. It's like, hey, I did this. I spent over $5,000 today and went into debt. Okay, cool. Love you.
Never spent that much. I think I would hurt deep down inside if I spent like a quarter of that.
Yeah, your Jew side would come out.
How am I supposed to live now?
Your Jew side would come out, and then the German side of you would kill your Jew side for it.
No, I think the Russian side would just kill them all.
Yeah.
Like, oh, by the way, just because. Vodka.
I came up with a new joke the other day, too. It was great.
No.
It was great.
No.
Hey, guys, why do Jews have big noses? I need someone to say why. Come on. I'm not gonna say it until someone says why.
Okay, good. Hey, Amanda, do you have advice for borderline issues? I'm not having treatment, and I find it really difficult to communicate with others. I even prefer to isolate. Well, I know exactly how you feel. No, you're not saying it.
Just like him.
Let him say this first.
Because after World War II, they had to be able to smell gases. Yep. I had a lot of people get mad at me for that joke, but it was worth it at the other Walmart.
You're having the Jew get mad at you at that joke, too.
The Jew's always mad at me. I don't care.
You should tell that one to Dad, see how he says.
He'll laugh. He gets scared when
Dad
the house
is the
gets
real
warm.
Jew.
Yeah, he gets scared when the house gets warm.
He does. He says it all the time. I had 2 German wives. You should wonder why I feel so weird whenever the house gets warm. I'm like, Dad, seriously?
Like, he says it all the time too. It's getting to that point like, it's so funny.
Okay, you're getting a little loud.
I'm annoying people. Have you not realized this? Okay, I know
The door is the other way. Well, you're correct. The door is that way.
Yes.
Look at Amanda's face.
I love you.
Uh-huh. Anyway, borderline. I know exactly what you're talking about. I would suggest going to a therapist or what are they called? Where you're in a group, communication groups. Group therapy. They say going through that helps a little bit. Going to therapy for communication and emotional behavior is good for borderline personality disorder, and getting on mood stabilizers are good for borderline personality disorder. I'm on Abilify for it, and I'm being calm. As anything that used to make me angry does not make me angry anymore. So I would suggest that. I'm on Abilify, like I said, I'm also on Prozac and Wellbutrin. So I suggest going to see someone so you can control it, because borderline can really disrupt your life, and it can just destroy everything in your life. It can destroy relationships, jobs, goals. It can just literally take away everything from you. So it's best to take care of it as soon as possible.
To your question, Liam, honestly, I don't know. If you feel really connected to something or someone that you've never met, or something you've never had or personalized with yourself, I personally don't understand how you could miss something like that. And the only reason why I say that is because there's nothing really there. There's no sociable connection, no attachment, no memorabilia. Now, say if it's something like from a show, like you've watched a person on a show for so many years or whatever, and you've grown attached to a show, that may be that. But I can't really answer that question any other way. Like that.
I can answer that question.
From
the Taylor Lautner.
Oh, yeah. That was more of a delusion, though.
Yeah, I had a well, if you guys already seen it, I had a delusion where I was like obsessed with Taylor Lautner to the point where I thought he was going to come to my house and take me away and marry me and all this stuff. And I was constantly staying up because I was missing him, and I felt like he was going to come at random times at night. It was really weird and really impactful in my life. But I know there's other disorders that can cause that obsession too. I don't remember all of them. I think OCD can cause it, actually. You can become obsessive with someone with OCD.
Because you feel like you need to control everything and every single pattern of your life, let alone... Kind of.
You can also get intrusive thoughts from OCD.
I get intrusive thoughts and
You have ADHD.
But I mean, like, I've always had...
Well, I think you have ADD. I don't think you have ADHD.
I mean...
Because if you had ADHD, you wouldn't be able to even keep a job very easily.
I mean, like, at Walmart, there are plenty of people that come up and ask stupid questions. The first thing that pops in my head is a punch to the face that I answer very politely to them.
I don't think that's so much as intrusive as you're just literally thinking, I want to punch you in the face.
Well, I mean, not thinking, but I actually visually see me punching them in the face, blood shooting out of their mouth and their nose from me hitting them so hard.
But is there an inkling of you wanting to do that?
Yes.
Then it's
Stupid
not...
people
It's not
bother
exact...
me.
Intrusive thoughts is when you see something before your eyes and you can't control it, and it's something you don't want to see.
That's more of an hallucination, not a thought.
No, it's not.
If you see something before you...
This is what intrusive thoughts are. This is the way I've been described to them. So you need to get off my back. I know what I'm talking about.
I'm just saying, it's like you literally said you see it right before you.
Before your eyes, I mean like in your brain, Zach. Like it flashes in your eyes, not like an actual hallucination of it.
I mean, I have that too, but not as often. I'll say that. And I had those too, but not as often.
All right, let's continue.
Thank you. I am special.
Hi from Germany. So, would you say drugs control your schizophrenia? Right now, yes, it's doing a pretty good job. I still have some hallucinations and some yeah, just hallucinations, visual and audio hallucinations. I was gonna say delusions, but I haven't had a delusion. So, yes, it's been controlling it, but on a level. If I go up my medication, I'm pretty sure I will get better. But I really don't want to go up yet. I've never known someone with mild schizophrenia. It's always been a full crazy schizophrenia, nothing in the middle. Unfortunately for me, right before I started seeing my psychiatrist, my schizophrenia was actually starting to boom a little bit. Like it was getting worse. Like it was starting to explode into something it shouldn't be exploding into. Well, it should be, but
it definitely got worse.
Yeah. Mine used to be very mild up until maybe I say half a year before I started seeing a psychiatrist. I started seeing a lot. I started hearing a lot. It started getting really, really bad. And it just never really talked to you guys about it back then because I didn't want to talk to you guys about it. It's something I wanted to keep to myself and take care of. And then one day I went to my primary doctor and I asked her about psychiatrists nearby, and that's how I got to go back to seeing a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
So.
Which she was great, by the way. Her first psychiatrist before we actually got switched to the current one was absolutely fantastic, and we were really kind of heartbroken to know that she
went back to her home office.
Yeah, in Atlanta. You know,
it was in Atlanta. It was somewhere. It was 20 minutes away from what we already were at.
I thought it was in Atlanta. Never mind.
No, it was somewhere with an S. I don't remember where it was.
Message retracted. But why?
So I sometimes miss people I have never met. I even dreamed about them. Yes, that can be a thing for OCD people, and it can also be a thing for some other disorders instead of just schizophrenia. So I would just look into that, maybe?
I've sometimes missed people I've never met.
I just said that.
Oh, sorry. I was reading, that's probably my ignorance too, because I also read his up there. Well, I mean, I even come to met this one man that worked at my store named Andrew, and he had schizophrenia. But his disorder was full blown too, so I can't say that you're wrong. And honestly, I don't think there really is ever such a mild case of schizophrenia.
It can always get worse. It usually always gets worse.
So if there is a mild case, it's probably with people that don't even realize they have it until it's gotten so serious that they're under heavy medication for it. So
schizophrenia can either start off really heavy or it can start off slow. Mine started off slow, and then at the age of, how old was I?
13?
No, when it started booming.
Oh, when it started booming?
I think I was 25, maybe.
I'm going to say 24.
24, 25, it started really booming, like exploding into full-blown schizophrenia. Meaning, like, I was starting to have more episodes more quickly, and it was bad. Like, I couldn't tell what was real and what was not real. I was starting to have dissociation, catatonic episodes almost every day. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, me and her would get into regular fights until I got my butt straightened out. I mean, if you want to look into that, you could easily go to Google if you're just trying to like read up on other people's instances or other people's relatable life experiences. Just go to Google and ask them if it's possible to miss someone you never met.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I usually do.
And if, say, you do have a psychiatrist or a practitioner that would see you or a therapist,
you could ask them, yeah. Do people with borderline take meds? Oh, I do, and I have borderline personality disorder.
Borderline is one of those areas that are even harder to treat than schizophrenia.
I wouldn't say that. It's not as studied as much. That's the better term for it.
But because of that, it's harder to treat it because usually borderline has a lot of tendencies mixed between other issues, just like schizophrenia. She's got you got a lot of traits from a whole bunch of other things, and borderline also takes a lot of traits from a whole lot of other things. So it's hard to give you the proper medication to
And
help balance everything out
Yeah.
because they're not sure if it's this with that or that with this, or is it this, that. Yeah, it's a headache, let alone terrible for her because they're trying to figure out what's going on in her brain.
yeah.
So, yes.
I mean, I'm technically diagnosed with schizoaffective with borderline personality disorder. The schizoaffective could be either depression or bipolar disorder. We don't know what she's leaning on right now, because honestly, we really haven't asked her because she's the new psychiatrist, and we really haven't talked to her much about it.
Well, it's because before she got involved, we got you pretty much leveled out with the other psychiatrist.
Yeah.
So instead of what we were worried about was her switching up her medication, her having a completely different opinion than the previous doctor.
Yeah.
And
We did switch medication completely.
well, we switched one because you had a terrible allergic reaction because of it.
We switched that, and we switched Seroquel.
Yes, but Seroquel was also a bad one that you didn't need.
The Seroquel wasn't a bad one. It was the one that gained weight, and I was starting to see things on it again.
Yes, so it was a bad one.
So I was switched to Abilify.
Yes.
So she did switch me completely in the
Okay.
first meeting.
Okay, that's fine, but
I'm just letting you know.
and I'm just letting you know it was still a bad one for you.
Anyway, well, it would have been bad if we went up in the medication.
Yes, but either way, we switched it because it was still bad.
Anyway, my nan had it really, really, really bad, but our family didn't know how to deal with it. It really confused me as a kid. I understand a hell of a lot more now.
Yeah, one thing that all you need to understand, no matter who you are, people with these disorders, you need to be patient with. It's not their fault. Nothing they're going through is their fault. They can't control it 90% of the time. They really can't. 10% of the time is when they're coherent when it's happening, and they can kind of shut themselves away from people. And even that 10% is a rare possibility that they'll be there to be able to separate themselves from a situation that could get worse. Very rarely was she able to do that to herself. And even then, I would go and bug the crap out of her and make it worse.
Yeah, he made it worse a lot.
Yep.
But he came out at very not sensitive. He was really rough about it. Wasn't very
Pleasant.
pleasant. Leave it alone.
It's itchy.
I'm sorry. Leave it alone. Anyway, most people I miss are YouTubers that I watch. One particular YouTuber saved my life. I understand that part. Like whenever Nicole Guerrero doesn't put up a vlog, I start missing her vlogs a lot. I really need to watch her vlogs because her vlogs give me life. And yeah, I know that feeling. Where is itchy? Okay, hi. You was taking Lamotrigine? Yes, I was taking Lamotrigine. Matter of fact, can I have some water? Thank you. I haven't been drinking much water lately.
I drank a lot of water over the overnight shifts. I was trying to hit that, but you threw it out of my range.
My eye. Hello, have you ever felt you were addicted to anything? Yes, my delusion with Taylor Lautner, I felt like I was addicted to.
Yep.
I was also addicted to believing that I was a werewolf. That was the delusion at the same time as that. I didn't actually do a video on that one.
I have an addiction.
I have an addiction too. It's called soda.
Yeah. I can't say what my addiction is.
Okay, good.
I'd tell you what my addiction is, but I can't. Other than the nice cold taste of beer, but that's not really an addiction because I don't need it. I just enjoy it.
Sugars is a big one for me too. Yeah, sugars, I'm trying so hard to eat healthy, but if there's sugar around, you can't have it around me.
She's trying so hard to be healthy, and my stupid butt, the first day back from work, for my last day, I went out and bought her a personal cheesecake.
I was like, you
guy.
do realize I'm trying to lose weight, right? He was like, yeah, but you can celebrate. I'm like, I haven't gone to the gym in like 3 weeks.
Don't get me wrong. And another reason why I did it too is also because I kind of wanted to celebrate good news I got. So
Which we're not announcing yet until that, you know what I mean.
okay.
So probably next week.
I'll probably tell Alicia tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll probably tell her tomorrow.
Yeah. So Alicia, be patient. You'll hear about it.
Hello, Amanda and Zach. How do you deal with stigma of taking medications? There really isn't any stigma for me.
I mean, Amanda. So you didn't really want to say hello to me? Is that what this is?
No one wants to say hello to you. I'm joking. No, Alicia, he'll tell you about it completely. Just, keep it shush for right now.
Yeah, she's not sure how many other people are on here watching from our story, even though you're probably the only one.
I mean, you're always saying how you pass around my YouTube channel all the time. So I
pass around your YouTube channel doesn't mean they're coming to your live events.
Thanks, Zach.
I pass around your YouTube channel like a cheap whore.
Thanks, Zach. Anyway, back to what I was saying. There really isn't a stigma for me taking medication. I don't know many people. I don't go out and talk to many people. I take it whenever I need it, and no one says anything. So I don't really have a stigma. Matter of fact, Matt sometimes reminds me to take my medication when I'm at his house. When we're at the bar, I always take my medication in front of people. No one seems to do anything.
Yeah, when she's at the bar, let's take some medication.
I do. I take my medication with me at the bar. So I don't really get any comments about it. Oh my god, come on, cheesecake is too good. It is good, and there's at least a quarter left of the cheesecake within the last 3 days that I've been eating it. And it's one of those round ones. I just start taking forks and I just don't cut out pieces. I just eat it.
Yeah. Like I said, personal.
I'm like, I need to finish this quickly before I do anything else.
Screw you, Alicia. She always tells me to shut up. Always tells me to shut up. It's because I'm also very loud and make obnoxious noises at work all the time. All the time. And even I'll have energy and I'll come home and be like, ah!
Don't do that.
Like I said, obnoxious.
Is your room covered in Christmas lights? No, just that one row.
It's not Christmas lights, though. This is Christmas lights.
Yeah, we have Christmas lights up here.
What technically that is back there is actually meant to be a string light assortment that goes for outdoor, like, gondolas and, what are those?
I don't know.
I'm forgetting them. We saw them at Walmart.
They're used for parties also, like wedding parties and stuff like that. But I prefer less harsh light on the eyes, so I'd like to have a lot of those lights.
Liam, you're right.
I always think Amanda is the boss. Well, you are correct.
Yeah, you're right. Look, she tells me when I'm going to eat, when I'm going to sleep. The only thing she doesn't tell me what I'm going to do is when I'm going to crap, because she doesn't want to clean up the mess.
Yeah. Well, I don't tell you when to eat. I just say, hey, you haven't ate all day. You should probably eat something.
Yeah, that's you telling me to go eat.
But that's because I'm concerned.
I know.
Plus, you have hypoglycemia, so.
And then from there, she tells me when we're going to have sex.
Zach, we should not talk about this.
That's a woman thing, okay? It's like when you get married, what happens is a woman will tell you yes or no, okay? And usually it's always a no until they say yes. So they're in control of that too.
This is still something I really didn't want to have discussed on my channel.
It's just a woman thing.
I don't give a crap.
So sensitive for no reason. You get me? You got me. Give me that. I'll find something. You always have more. Let me get in this drawer.
No, you're gonna knock things out. Ow, my finger, that hurts.
Well, give me this pen. Aw.
I will get you again. There's nothing in there.
How do you know?
Because I know. It's my desk.
What is this?
The thing that doesn't work.
Don't give me that sad face. You're gonna get it and you're gonna like
I'm
it.
smiling. What are you talking about?
Oh, look like you had a little pout.
You don't even know what my smile looks like.
You just get stabbed.
Oh, I didn't feel it if I did.
You didn't.
Ow, your arm hurts. I don't intend to marry.
Smart.
So next, instead of subject, moving on. Yeah, let's move on, guys.
I got you. That's what you get.
Don't use that language.
You're already demonetized.
Yeah, because of you.
No, you said it first.
Oh my god.
You got yourself demonetized. I'm just not helping.
How you meet your boyfriend? How did we meet for the very, very first time, Zach?
Because of Aaron and David, and you guys beat the crap out of me as an 8-year-old.
I didn't beat the crap out of you. David beat the crap out of you. I beat the crap out of Aaron. That was my target.
Yeah. Me, Aaron, and David and her used to beat the crap out of each other for fun in the neighbor's yard because they had really thick, lush grass.
Mm-hmm.
Like ridiculously thick grass.
But it would always make you itchy afterwards.
Yeah, that really heavy
Pesticides.
just grass.
Yeah, but they had a lot of pesticides in there.
You could roll on anything of grass, any patch of grass, no matter where it's at, whether it has pesticides on it or not, and you will be itchier than hell.
You notice that every time I bring anything up, he has to be very argumentative about it.
You notice how I bring anything up? Doesn't matter what it is. There's always an argument.
I don't know. It's mostly you.
See, I don't see it as an argument. I just see it as a conversation. But she goes by the literal meaning. It's like two opposite opinions make an argument. I was like,
yeah.
Doesn't mean we're arguing, though.
You get really defensive.
You get defensive. You tell me.
You.
Why are you getting so defensive? Why are you arguing with me? It's like I don't even bring that up. I see it as a conversation. The fact that you bring it up tells me you make it an argument.
What did you do for Halloween, Zach? He was working.
Yeah, I worked. I worked overnight. And
no, you were sleeping for most of Halloween.
Yeah, I worked, and then when I got home during the day, I knocked the hell out, and I was asleep till 9:30, and then she got home, and she was like, "Hey, wake up and do the chores."
See, I'm not the only one who thinks so.
No one asked you, Gina.
It's healthy to be like that. No, it's not.
That's a woman thing. Women are never argumentative to women until it comes to a man talking to a woman. And I'm not even a full-grown man.
I'm actually trying to think of, like, do I ever argue with other girls that I know?
What's up, Thrasher, Walrus, Wizfall? I like the name. Thrasher Walrus.
Nothing really new is up other than news that we're going to talk about next week. Probably next week.
Yeah.
What is the most embarrassing fact or story about yourself? I honestly can't think of one. I didn't really do anything that really could embarrass me. I stuttered a lot during school whenever I was reading, and that was embarrassing for me.
I got one for you. My existence. See, just like that, I embarrassed the crap out of her. My existence embarrasses her.
That wasn't embarrassing. It just...
Yeah.
Just shakes the head.
Yes.
Just shakes the head.
I really don't know. I mean, like, we all do stupid things. Like, even if it's the smallest thing we look back on, we're like, cringe. So, I don't know. I can't think of one thing in my life that I can say, well, that was embarrassing. Instead of the fact that I used to stutter a lot back in school, because I kind of have a stutter problem. So, it's gotten better. I think the most embarrassing thing that I ever did was when I was 18 turning 19. I was hanging out with some friends, and we went to a gas station to pick up an extra case of beer. And we had a convertible, and this woman came out of the I almost said it. I said fuh. I didn't finish it.
Continue your story.
Came out of the gas station. And she must have been like a prostitute or something, but she was wearing a really low crop top, but she had like F cup. Okay, F cup. And I just looked and I was like, I straight up said it out loud. I wasn't even thinking. I said, "Oh my gosh, those tits are big." And she heard them and she said, "Thank you." And I was like, "Oh." So that was probably the most embarrassing thing. But that, other than that, okay.
Anyway, do you guys have you guys talked about having children? We want to adopt, but we don't want to I don't want to give birth because I don't want the chances of my children having mental illness because of me having mental illness, and that is still possible. So, my giving children out is not a thing for me, it's adopting. And I would love to adopt from China. That's what my main plan is. You two seem like a perfect match. How lucky do you feel to have found each other?
Well,
how lucky do I feel?
I'm happy every single day, and there's always something for me to improve for her every single day. So,
well, that's a girl thing.
Yeah. So if that tells you, if I'm happy every day, I feel like it's a good relationship, means there's something wrong, and I need to fix it.
Yeah, I haven't been bothering you that much nowadays about it. You got,
but okay, you haven't been bothering that much nowadays about it, so that tells me there's something I need to fix. You just haven't been bothering me about it.
You've been quiet for most of the day because you're sleeping. So I was waiting for you to figure that one out.
So the fact is like I need to work overnight and sleep during the day, so she lives a better life. People.
It was actually really hard with you working overnight.
Why?
Because during the day I could hardly do anything without potentially waking you up, and then like it was always dark in here, which made me always tired and depressed. And then when you were overnight, like when you left, I would start feeling panicky right away. So
I told you could do anything during the day. You're not going to bother me.
Yeah, but that doesn't make me feel like I can.
You just need to get over it and do it.
Oh, too late now. Alright, let's see. Do you still do makeup? You're so good at it. Yes, I do. I am still doing makeup videos. I just haven't been in the last 2 weeks because he's been working overnight, so I haven't had the opportunity to film. So I will be filming either tomorrow or Monday, so expect that to be happening.
Did you ever do those candy videos, by the way?
No.
You had me excited for Japanese candy.
Lower your voice.
And you didn't even do them.
I'm sorry, Patty was here for most of the time, and you know how loud she gets. Can't even argue that.
I can't.
How are you managing schizophrenia? I'm managing it pretty good so far because I'm on the right medications.
And whenever she has an episode, she just punches me and she feels so much better.
No, I don't. Don't even lie about that stuff.
I'm loving you so much.
Anyway, what would you want to give birth if... Would you want to give birth if you could? No. No. I still prefer just to adopt. Mainly because there are so many children out in the world now that are homeless and don't have families and are in those homes and everything like that. And I just don't feel right to putting more children into this world without taking care of some that are suffering, if that makes any sense.
If she could give birth to my child, I would let it happen.
And that's his point of view.
I mean, I'd still adopt too, don't get me wrong. He says I want just one child.
We adopt more than one child.
Okay, it is like one of them could be my birth child. I don't care.
Anyway.
I want one of my spawn running around in this earth causing as much havoc and annoyance as I am.
If I had two of you, I'd have a problem.
Yes, and it'd be a beautiful problem.
No amount of medication could control the borderline after that.
It'd be a beautiful problem.
It'd be a problem that would have a lot of
it's like my son at the age of 6 would be like, ah! And I'd walk around going doing the same thing. Ah! And she would try walking around not holding a firearm trying to shoot us.
Jesus. Have you considered foster care? Have you guys considered foster care? Not really. Mainly because I want to adopt from other countries for some reason. Like I said, China I want to adopt from for sure because of the way their orphanages are.
The way they treat their children too. There a lot of kids just literally get left on the street.
Yeah.
They don't get even taken to foster care.
So
because there's no room for them inside their foster cares. That's how many children are homeless over there.
And a lot of the females are really treated badly and stuff like that. That's why I would like to adopt from China. And that's my main focus. I don't want to focus on anything else until that happens, but that's just my point of view. Get everything, get a feel for it.
I've said sorry so much that she doesn't even think I'm serious about it. I constantly apologize.
Says that the secret to a happy marriage is that nobody loses when you say you're sorry. I like actions over words. So if he doesn't prove to me that he's sorry,
At least you get a freaking apology, which means I cared enough to apologize and admit my wrongdoing. That's
I
the
can watch
point.
Zach. I'm sorry. I didn't mean any of that.
You still said
Anyone
it.
could do that. I mean,
Okay, and it's like, but you still said it. You could be a jerk and just not say it and still.
what am I
not
saying
mean it.
sorry for? You want to really take this personally right now?
No, I'm not taking it personally. I'm just pointing out the fact that you said sorry means you cared enough to actually act like you were sorry, which means you care about me, and that's it. I don't care if you're actually sorry. Just I want to know that you feel
Sorry I
bad.
brought it up.
You see what you have sparked, sir.
Told you, he's argumentative and defensive over everything.
Well, he didn't know what he brought up because that's a topic that I've brought up.
Adoption can be more than 15,000 depending. With the foster care, you would get the funds to feed and clothe a child. That's nice, but I'd still prefer to adopt from China. That's just the way I feel. I mean, maybe one day I would like to adopt from the States and foster care and everything like that, but I think I want to feel it out first.
Honestly, when the time comes, we're going to look at all of our options. Foster care is going to be in one of those, so we're going to have to look in all of them to see what we can afford, what'll be a better option for the child, etc., etc. So, foster care is on the board, but she's still got her sights on what she's got her sights on.
I've had the sights for like ever.
Because she's a woman.
That's what I've been wanting to do since God knows how long. My brother and I had decided to not marry. We live in India. We both are schizophrenic. Is my decision good? You can marry someone if you have schizophrenia. That shouldn't keep you from falling in love and being in love back and stuff like that. That shouldn't keep you from doing that.
Yeah, and when it comes to schizophrenia, if you're worried about someone not accepting you or not being able to handle your issues or your episodes, that shouldn't be an issue either. She had intense episodes, and I've been with her for 7 years. Forcibly, because she's tried to get rid of me a couple times, and that's mostly because I don't give up.
Yeah. Well, those were when I was having borderline episodes. So
Yeah, but beyond the point, you can still get married if you choose to follow that path. Okay, it's like you don't necessarily have to say per se get married, because marriage is something that a lot of people don't do as well, but they stay with their better half for 20, 30 plus years, and they never get a marriage certificate. But
yeah.
I feel like if you want to get married, get married. Don't just say you don't want to and then have the feelings to do so. You'd be lying to yourself about something that you actually want. So if you, even though you say that you chose not to get married,
hey,
but you're still feeling the want to get married, then get married. Find someone who loves you, who takes care of you, and helps you through all your episodes and issues. There's nothing wrong with it.
Marriage used to be common law after 7 years here. I don't think it's like that in Georgia.
It's not. There's no common law in Georgia.
What do you think about relationships with large age gap? Do you think it's work long term? I think it is. I mean, some people have done it.
Look, if someone truly loves each other, it works out. But you truly gotta love each other. There is no such thing as a relationship working out without love. Okay, even if it's one of those diplomatic marriages where people are put together for family and funds and all that, it's like most of their marriages don't have prosperous outlooks because they're not in love with each other. And what are told to them is like, well, you'll learn to love. It is like, no, it is like, if you love somebody, you love somebody. If you don't love somebody, you don't love somebody. You can't forcibly grow to love somebody if you don't like who they are. Okay? It's like you can learn that you actually like somebody and that's it. Just saying.
Good long ass conversation.
Hey, you just got demonetized again.
It's okay. You already said the V word a couple of times.
My favorite word.
Let's see. Would you agree if someone is schizophrenic, they need that under control first? They need to be under control first before being in control of someone else's life. Yes, I completely agree with that. Completely. Especially if you're bound to have children. Like, if it was a mistake and they're coming into your life, I think you need to get yourself straightened out immediately. Because you're not just taking care of yourself anymore, you're taking care of another life, and it's hard enough taking care of yourself as it is taking care of another person. When I started getting into a relationship with him, I couldn't even take care of myself. I had difficulties doing things, taking showers, eating, etc., and then he came into my life, and in the first couple of years, he didn't help much, and I didn't get any better, and I was trying to take care of him at the same time, and my episodes only got worse, and it just was stuff that I couldn't deal with.
Yeah. So, I mean, even honestly, with her being more mature than me and also as well, not being anywhere near the same lifestyle as me, when we got together, we were complete polar opposites. So it definitely didn't help with that. But having control of your issues will definitely help a relationship. I'm not going to say if you don't, you're not going to find someone who's going to be with you, because she wasn't able to take care of herself and she wasn't in a position to until I came into the picture. And even then, it was still very hard on her. But with all the struggles we went through together, we still made it work out. So we were very fortunate to be where we are today, because things could not have worked out sometimes too.
Are you Christian? No.
Nope.
I tried it and experienced at the same time. I wanted to be 30 and she wanted to be 21. That's not that bad. But that's just my opinion.
Well, the thing is, read the rest.
I wanted a home and family, and she wanted the bars and friends and wild nights.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Here we go.
To that. Depending on the actual age difference, because from what I read from the first sentence, I'm not sure how old you and she actually are. So with that in mind, I'm just gonna say as if she is actually 21. If she's still young, and she wants to party and have fun with her friends and go out to the bars at a young age, you kind of have to expect that. You have to be patient with that. That's my opinion, because you guys are only young once. Enjoy it. Don't hold yourselves back. Because even say you were 30, still enjoy yourself. You're still very young. Go out there and have fun. You don't have to go crazy, crazy wild nights, but still go have fun. Yes, I get what you were saying with it, but as long as she isn't, your better half isn't destroying the relationship by not being true to you and say maybe having an affair with someone else or accidentally having an affair, there really shouldn't be a problem with it to an extent. Still have to be responsible and reasonable with the relationship, but at the same time, if you guys are young and they just want to enjoy themselves, let them. Okay, if you're not going to let them do that, they're going to regret it when they get older, and they're going to end up regretting it because of you, and you will be blamed for it, and you don't deserve it. And neither do they. If that's what they want, let them be happy and let them do it.
All right. My boyfriend is 51 and I'm 25. We're really in love with each other. I don't want to live a party life. I'm tired of it. Well, that's good. That's nice to hear.
Yeah, and honestly, they'll grow out of it like I did. So keep that in mind.
But if I decide to live with my brother in the future, can we live together in our own house, or should we move to a nursing home, or could we live independently? If you're taking care of yourself and on the right medication, then you can live in your own house and live independently, because you're taking care of the problem early enough before it becomes too much.
Yeah.
So that's really up to you whether or not you're taking care of yourself by getting yourself on medication. Personally, I think she's very grounded and great, actually. Yeah, it wasn't about age, it was about values. What are the Thanksgiving plans you guys have for this year? We don't have any plans, honestly.
Yeah, and hopefully with the news I'll give you next week.
He might be working on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, hopefully. It all depends. We'll see. But,
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
So, it's been an hour. So, it's time for us to get off. Thank you so much for your questions. What do you want to say?
I forgot. I had a brain fart.
I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. How do you guys keep your relationships exciting? We just are us.
Yeah, like one thing you'll learn, Jules. I know it's supposed to be over, but I'll say this because everyone deserves to know this. Sometimes just being there is enough. Not say be boring and plain, but being yourself. Okay, so just be yourself and enjoy your guys' selves. Enjoy your guys' company.
One last question. What, according to you, is the reason of schizophrenia? I think you could either be born with it can be caused by trauma, it could be a whole bunch of things. So, I don't know.
She's the only one in her family that has it too.
Yeah, I'm the only one in my family that has schizoaffective disorder.
Yeah. It literally, you can be born with a chemical imbalance in your brain. Your parents could have done something while you were in the womb, or you could have experienced something really traumatic when you were a kid and your brain's blocking it out and that causes it.
So, yes. Anyway, we have to get going. If you have any more questions, I hope that we hear them on Friday next week, if he's here or not. So, yes, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. And bye!
Bye!
The princess wave.